Over the years, we've had the privilege of hosting hundreds of guests from around the world. We've learned so much from them. Here are some of their stories. What comes to mind when you think of England? The royal family? The Big Ben? Harrods? For me, it's the fabulous accent. Doesn't everything just sound better when spoken with an English accent? The Reeses from England called a few months in advance to reserve our basement for their Shabbos Simcha. They were 2 adults, 7 children, plus a baby. I marked it down in the calendar and told them to call me 2 to 3 weeks before they were coming to confirm. Exactly 3 weeks before their Simcha, I got the call. "Hello, this is the Reese family from England." "Oh, hi. Yep, I have you in my calendar. 2 adults, 7 children, plus a baby." "Oh, lovely," she said. She was so grateful and appreciative. And I reminded myself how lucky we were to be able to host Jews from around the world. Thursday night arrived and I showed my English guests their accommodations. I showed the little girl where we keep the dollhouse and then went to find my never-before-used tea sets to finally serve tea. It was the next day, Erev Shabbos, when the bell rang frantically. I opened the door to find a very harried-looking couple with 7 children, a baby, and lots of luggage. "First our flight got cancelled, so we took the next one, and then we got stuck in traffic. We are so sorry that we're so late." I had no idea who they were, but I brought them inside. I quickly started making calls to the people in the neighborhood. "I know it's so close to Shabbos, but do you have a spare bed?" My friends, within minutes, we found placement for 2 adults, 7 children, and a baby. In the end, though, they didn't want to be split up, so they stayed with us upstairs while my kids slept by the neighbors. After candlelighting, we got to talk, and we figured out what had happened. The first Reese family had made their reservations months ago. The second family, whose name was also Reese, they were also from England, had called 3 weeks ago and was so surprised to discover that we already had them in the calendar. Same amount of people, 2 adults, 7 children, and a baby. She assumed that her sister who lived in Brooklyn had made the connection. So now we had 2 Reese families who had never met before, both from England, both with the same amount of children staying by us. What an unforgettable Shabbos it was. It was as if we were conducting our very own symphony. Between all the children talking and singing and the babies crying. But what was so beautiful was that our neighbors kept stopping in to see how they could help. Bringing an extra bottle of milk, a fresh bundt cake, sweets for the children, even extra cheers. We still talk about that incredible Shabbos mix-up that turned out to be so special, thanks to the outpour of generosity and kindness from all the people around us. And this, my friend, is how together we can change the world.